Today, we show you the best optical illusions of 2016.
Let's talk about that. Good mythical morning.
Each year, the folks over at illusionoftheyear.com gather the greatest illusions summarized in video form on the internet from that year and rank runners-up and then the top 3. And then every year, Mythical Beast, we see it as our service to you to spend the past 24 hours letting our eyes glaze over with these illusions and then present them to you in a form along with presenting them to each other.
Wow.
So let's get to it.
Very complex.
Mythical Beast, we present to you the 10 best optical illusions of 2016.
Starting with one called Caught Inside a Bubble.
Woo!
Okay, Link, I want you to fixate on the cross symbol right there in the middle of that screen.
Yes.
And play it for us.
Yeah.
Tell me what happens.
Oh, okay. It goes from pink and blue circles to like big and little ones. And the big and little ones are colored. Okay, they're colored green and purple.
They're
and
not
pink.
They're not colored. So what you're seeing,
they are just white.
An after image of the colored bullseye, and basically each bubble is a different size, and it captures a different after image. So you see the big one is green and the little one is purple.
Yes.
It's all based on the after image, but it's really just a bubble. It's an optical illusion.
It's such an illusion. How do we use this in everyday life,
Well,
Rhett?
I don't know how to use it, but it is very similar to an illusion that I create in the bathtub whenever I eat Indian food.
Ooh, that's grody, man.
Take that mental picture home with you.
All right, I've got one for you called the elbow illusion, which a video has been made for this. And just to clarify, like I said, only the top 3 are ranked. All these other ones are runners-up.
Just all runners-up.
I'm not going to show you their video. Instead, I'm going to demonstrate this one for you. So what I want you to do, is, because it's not optical, it's touchical.
Okay.
Close your eyes.
Don't think that's a word.
And hold out your arm like this. And I'm going to run my finger slowly up your forearm. I want you to yell "stop" when it hits the crux of your elbow.
The crease?
The crook. The crease. The crux.
The joint.
The joint. The inside of your elbow.
Okay. All right.
Do you feel my finger?
Yep. I have feeling.
All right. Slowly moving up.
Stop.
See, look, I stopped short.
You did. You stopped about it in short.
Now,
I don't understand.
the skin receptors aren't good at tracking slow motion movement, as it turns out. So the finger feels like it's moving faster than it actually is because of your skin receptors. They get antsy.
So if you want to sneak up on somebody with touch, which I don't recommend that, but you should just move slowly.
No, I think if you're in a highly flirtatious relationship, you can say, hey, close your eyes. I want to show you an illusion. Close your eyes and hold out your arm. And then you say stop when I get to the crux of your arm. And then you open your eyes.
No, what?
And you're right there. Right there.
Highly flirtatious relationship?
You know, when you're in one of those I'm just
going to move on. This one's called Lights and Darks in Vision. Now, there's 2 faces here.
Okay.
The one on the left, they've both been converted into 2 tones, but the one on the left, the gray has replaced the light tones, and the one on the right, the same exact gray has replaced the dark tones. So, if you look at these 2 images together, and you can go ahead and play it, Eddie. The color in the white of the eyes on the left is the same exact color as the lips on the right. Do you believe it? Watch this as we bring these 2 together.
No.
Yes, it's exact same gray. Look at that.
What?
It's exact same gray.
Because your brain just says, I know what color whites of eyes are, so then it...
Well, basically what's happening is the brain is designed to use context to determine things like color, shape, and shade. So depending on how the gray is being used, either as a light tone or a dark tone, it looks lighter or darker. So it's all about contrast.
I'm going to talk about windmills. This is the millusion. All right, so I'm going to show you 2 windmills at night. I want you to tell me what direction
this morning
each windmill is turning. Clockwise or counterclockwise, okay?
Okay.
So let's play it. Look at these night windmills, Rhett. The one on the left is turning which direction?
Counterclockwise.
And the one on the right?
Clockwise.
Okay. It was pretty easy for you. But now let's bring up the sun and see these things in the daylight. What do they look like?
The sun didn't come up, just arrows came up.
Come on, sun, come up. Here we go. Now which direction? The one on the left?
Ah, the sun changes everything.
They're turning the same
opposite direction.
When 3 dimensions are presented in 2 dimensions without shadows or shading, your brain can't figure out what's in the front, what's in the back. I have a similar problem when wearing a sports bra. I can't tell. They're so strappy. I can't tell which should be the front or which should be the back.
That's the back.
All right, how do you know?
Because I see nipples.
Well,
because you're not getting any support at all with that.
Well,
that's definitely the back.
It's not that obvious to me.
Well, don't go out in the sunlight with that thing on. Yeah. if just go out at night.
Amongst the windmills.
Yes.
Me and my sports bra dance amongst the windmills.
Okay, how about the shrunken finger illusion? Again, there is a video for this one, but we're not going to use the video because I can demonstrate this to you in person. Link, take this. And I want you to, and if you have a half sphere at home, please bring it out. This is the chance. Whoa.
One of those things, huh?
Well, I'd prefer you not use it in that way because that's a different illusion. So break out your half sphere.
Did it look like it flew?
Look at it straight on like this, and you will begin to think that you're holding just a ball, right? You can imagine that you're just holding a ball if you see this, because it looks exactly the same as it would if it had a back on it. You don't know that.
Sure, like if I hold it for them, it looks like a ball now?
Yeah, so if you place it onto your middle finger and look down on it, it will make it appear...
I'm going to use my ring finger so as not to...
Sure, that's fine. It'll make your finger look and feel shorter than it actually is. Does it work?
It does feel shorter
and because it makes and because it makes your finger feel and look shorter than it actually is, I suggest only using this on fingers. Okay. Keep it on the hands.
Noted.
And everything will be okay.
That gave me a weird sensation.
That's what we're all about here.
It's an illusion. This one is called Remote Controls for reasons that I don't fully understand. I'm going to show you a video that has lots of rectangles, but 2 of the small rectangles, one on the left quadrant, one on the right quadrant, are going to be flashing.
Okay.
And then the triangles around them are going to move in such a way as to elicit a reaction. I'm going to ask for you to tell me, are the small rectangles blinking in phase or out of phase? Okay?
Okay, got it.
All right, here we go. Watch this.
Out of phase.
Out of phase right now. And then if I were to bring the rectangles against it.
Out of phase.
Still out of phase. But then if I added a little bit of a gap.
In phase. What?
In phase all of a sudden, right? And now what if I made the...
In phase?
One's on the...
In phase.
One's on the side larger.
Out of phase.
Out of phase again?
Out of phase.
And what about now?
Out of phase.
Back in phase?
Out of phase.
It should be going back in phase when they come back down.
Really? Well, it doesn't work. I'm a robot.
At first, you fell for it.
I can't be fooled.
So what happened is, I actually have no freaking clue how this one works. But it is similar to a game I like to play in the cornfields of Iowa. In maze or out of maze.
You play it by yourself?
Yeah.
Because you've never invited me.
No. Alone. It's a solitary game.
You just run through the cornfield?
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, I don't want to be a part of that. All right, this one's called the
You can also play it when you run out of maze.
This one is called the Dalesman Singer's Illusion.
The Dalesman Singers?
Yeah, Link, you need to listen to this one because we need to hear the Dalesman Singers sing. Tell me what's happening with those letters.
I like the music.
What's happening with the letters?
The letters are kind of dancing like this.
But they're not! The letters are actually stationary. I don't know why we had to get the Dalesman Singers out. Why you gotta bring the Dalesman Singers into this? Is this like their logo?
They are the official singers of Optical Illusions.
It's a horrible logo. If this is your logo, it's horrible. But it is a good optical illusion because basically...
It's not moving.
The pulsating brightness against the black and white edges of the letters create a small illusion of movement, which is amplified by the number of letters. Thanks, Dalesman. Wow. Your music is changing lives.
Where are they now? We'll have to figure that out.
Somewhere on a hillside, all together, with their arms around each other.
Now we get to the top 3, starting with the 3rd place illusion of the year, 2016, the Silhouette Zoetrope. Now, typically, a Zoetrope, we played with one of these at Disneyland.
Yeah.
It's a spinning thing with slits in it that then on the inside there's a printed image. But for this particular illusion, let's play it. It's got some birds around the outside, but on the inside there's nothing printed. This is cutting edge. So then when it is spun, KFC, the bird in the middle.
KFC?
Like, yeah. It's kind of like KFC, but the opposite because there's actually no bird in the middle and there's birds in the middle of the cylinder at KFC. And by cylinder, I mean buckets. And by birds, I mean fried chicken.
You said this is KFC's new logo?
It could be.
It's on all that's. They
be.
spin the bucket, and it looks like you don't want to think about a flying chicken when you're eating a chicken.
Cut some
though.
holes in your chicken bucket, and then spin it and see if the fried chicken goes in there. That got third place.
I'm surprised that got third place, but the second place winner will blow your mind. This is the ambiguous cylinder illusion. Just play it, take it in, Link. That's just a mirror, and look at what is happening.
What the crud? No freaking
That
way.
is that shape. That is that shape. Look as he brings these in, Link.
Look at this. What?
Look at that. What? How?
Why are you asking me?
Look
You're
at
the one
this.
who's supposed to know.
I know.
What?
I do know. I'm going to tell you in a second.
That's not a mirror. It's a split screen. It's called video effects.
This is a mirror, but it is just sorcery. This is actual sorcery.
Mirror sorcery.
This is the first illusion that has just been determined to be actual sorcery. So you get second place for that.
That
Now,
man is a mirror witch.
actually, these are bulbous squares. So they're halfway between a circle and a square, and the tops wave up and down, so the shape looks different depending on the angle that you look at it. And to make it even more ambiguous, all the objects are named either Taylor, Alex, or Jordan.
That is so crazy.
Yeah.
It's so crazy.
Yeah.
It makes me want to rend my clothes and reveal my sports bra again. Ah!
Why don't you do the best illusion of the year while
Ladies
wearing
and
a sports bra?
gentlemen, without further ado, with a little further ado because I'm buttoning my shirt.
Yeah.
Here is the number one illusion of 2016. It is called Motion Integration Unleashed. All right, let's play this. Now that is a dot with a fuzzy circle with some shifting happening, but the dot's not moving. If the dot were moved, it would look like that.
Whoa.
Now with these, that square is not moving at all.
No, yes it is.
No, it's not.
Yes it is. It's going like this.
Only the shifting lines within the fuzzies are moving.
And now those are going like this.
They are not going like
They're
that.
going like this.
Only the fuzzies are shifting, but they're not moving. And look at that one.
Looks
Is
like
that
a bunch of little burgers.
Is that undulating for you?
Makes me hungry.
Is that undulating for you?
Yeah, it is. I want a pair of clothes that has these on it.
I mean, that's pretty amazing. I think that this one's not going to make me rend my shirt again. I think it got best because they put the word unleashed after it.
Yeah, you can't be doing that kind of branding to it.
If you put unleashed after anything, it's gonna win stuff.
Yeah, that's like only for monster trucks.
Pet ferret unleashed.
Okay.
Honey bunches of oats unleashed.
Yeah, they cheated. But
Regular
you know
Cheerios unleashed.
Congratulations to you, Motion Integration Unleashed. You're the best illusion of 2016.
And congratulations to you for experiencing all of them with us.
And thank you.
You know what time it is!
I'm Caitlin from Toronto, Ontario, and it's time to spin the wheel of mythicality.
Make sure you watch Good Mythical Crew this weekend where you can see Mike and Alex learn an actual illusion from a real illusionist. And if you want the illusion that your hair is awesome, you should get the mythical pomade. RedLane.com/store.
Yes, click through to Good Mythical More. Mike and Alex are going to teach us a magic trick or two that they learned in their excursion.
Chicken is a curse word.
Man, sometimes I just want to yell chicken.
Hey, man, listen. What?
Sorry,
There's kids.
I didn't mean to.
There's kids somewhere, I'm sure. I mean, they're not here, but they're inside the camera.
You know what else is everywhere?
You shut the chicken up, man.
Chickens are everywhere. I meant the animal, not the bad word.
Sometimes you got it's like about the context, though.
Right.
Yeah.
I love to sink my teeth into some chicken. Some chicken.
Yep, stop.
Blink. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Oh, no. You're burning it a lot. Whoa. Oh.